Hello everybody, welcome to the Britshaver shaving channel. My name's John Newton and it is more than time for a shave. It's a hairy old time here in the Britshaver shaving room, and so we're going to go back to my roots, as it were, hopefully. And today's shaving blade, razor blade, is going to be the Bic Platinum. Bic Chrome Platinum. Bic Chrome Platinum doesn't say plus on it, does it? You know, it is confusing, isn't it, when you've got all these different blades. But I used to enjoy using the Bic disposables, apart from they would clog up all the time. So today we're going to use the Bic Chrome Platinum razor blade, which is made in France. Oh no, made in Greece it says. Just a French company made in Greece. Who knows? Who knows really where it's made? And the trusty Timor double-edged razor with the wooden handle, which I absolutely love. And we're going to see how we get on with the thick beard, which I've just let go today. I've decided to have a rough shave. Yeah, so that's it's nicely wrapped in some quite thick, what feels like silicone coated paper, which is good. So that means the paper doesn't stick to the blade, which I always find a little bit annoying. And there is the blade, as you can see. Just in case you thought I'd performed a sleight of hand and put a different blade in there, who knows. 3-part razor, this one. I have tried it with the open comb head on it. It comes with one, and to be honest with you, I can't really feel much difference in that shave, but the head does irritate my face a little bit more when it's that spiky head. And we're going to go back to the True Fit and Hill number 10, which I absolutely love this, and I haven't been using it very much of late. And I'm always a bit anxious because it does say on the pack that, you know, once you've opened it, it's only good for 12 months. So quite what that means. And I know there's a lot of people who don't like the smell, but I really love it. So, and of course, it wouldn't be a Britshaver shave without my super fantastic silver tip Amiga Badger shaving brush, which I've had in a little dollop of water for a couple of minutes to make it a little bit on the damp side. So we better get cooking with gas, because I don't know about you, I really felt like I should have had a shave about 3 days ago, but you know what it's like. So let's get going. Don't need much of this, I find. My Turkish shaving bowl, which is looking really funky now. Give it a squidge round in the shaving bowl. Doesn't give you quite the same sort of foam, froth, whatever you want to call it, lather, as a hard bar, because it's it's already got water in it, so you don't need much. Oh God, I love the smell of it. A little bit more water in the bowl. Continuing to squodge it round. Nothing like a good squodge in the morning, that's what I say. And I've left all the shaving forums now, don't belong to any of them anymore. Was on Facebook, I joined quite a few for a while, and not for me, you know. in a funny sort of way, it's just not for me. I grew up as an only child. Sorry, not an only child, an oldest child, in charge of the family, because my dad left home when I was 9. So I really don't like large groups of blokes doing stuff together. It's just not my thing. So we better get on with the shave. I can't wait to try out this blade. I'm going to wipe the face. Oh, let's have a good old go with the old True Fit and Hill, shall we? Really, to me, if you compare this shaving cream to the Cade shaving cream, they're very similar in their texture, but I find that this is miles cheaper anyway. It used to be. I got a couple of pots of it in the local supermarket on a special offer. I think they were £3.50 a pot or something. I've never seen it since, so I'm making the most of it. So, is that enough shaving gimbal, or we're going to go and see? Warm the head of the razor up, of course, in the sink. My reaction is that this is not a particularly good blade. It's not tugging or pulling, but it's not cutting very well either. Now, if you've tried lots of razor blades, as I have, you'll probably know that, you know, other people have different experiences with the same blade. You may find that somebody else is using a blade that you really dislike, and you in fact get on with it really well. But as the season changes, as the weather changes, it's getting quite cool now here in Margate. I'm finding that the shaving is a little bit more tricky than when it was warm. What causes that, goodness only knows. Changing the beard, changing the weather, who knows. I really, you know, I wish they would give me a percentage of the True Fit and Hill sales. I really do, because I love it. I've got a funny feeling that isn't going to happen somehow or other. But a bit more shaving cream to the second pass. Days are getting shorter now in England. It's suddenly gone from being 12 hours of daylight down to about maybe 8 now, if you're lucky. Getting dark about 7 o'clock in the evening. Not looking forward to November when it gets dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm not looking forward to it. Clocks go forward in a couple of weeks' time. Or is it back? Spring forward, fall back. So yeah, they're going to go back in a couple of weeks' time. Don't forget, I mean, and I quite often forget, if you change the angle of the blade, you can get a closer or more aggressive shave, depending on the way that you look at it. I was very hairy, so not really surprised that the blade is struggling a little bit. I was thinking maybe the next shave I'll do, I'll compare with a disposable, but I can't go back to the disposables. I've got a drawer full of them. I can't bear to throw them away. But what do you do with disposable razors that you haven't used? Can't imagine the local charity's going to want them. I've got an ancient laptop that I've been trying to get rid of. I mean, it's old, it must be 9 years old. It still kind of works. It's very noisy, it gets quite hot. But this still does work. And it was made when XP came out, or around about that time, so Windows. So I took that off of it and I put Linux on it. Seems to work alright. But compared with a modern laptop, it's very noisy and slow. Are you into technology, or do you use YouTube on a painting easel? I saw a really funny thing on the TV. It made me laugh. There's this painter sitting on the beach, and you may have seen it yourself. And he's got one of these wooden painting easels, you know, with the paints in the bottom and the paper in the top, and he's painting away. And a young man looks at what he's doing, and then runs off to talk to his mum, and he goes, Mummy, that man's got a really old laptop. It must be really old. It's made out of wood. So that laptop powered by gerbils and candlelight. How are we getting on? Not too bad at all. Oh, I love the scent of the shaving cream, I really do. Alright, so are we going to go a bit mad? Are we going to go against the grain? What do you think? Let's give it a go, eh? Going to go sideways on the side of the face rather than against the grain there, I think. I don't trust myself. I've noticed quite a few shaving people have turned off comments on their videos, and this appears to be down to a sudden rush of aggressiveness from commenters on shaving videos. I think really and truly, if you don't like watching a guy shave or listening to what he's got to say, then don't watch it, really. That was a bit foolhardy there. I got the corner of the razor up against my face and I didn't cut myself, but it was not comfortable what I did just then. I have to pay attention. Right, let's have a bit of a rinse off, see how we're doing. Overall, I would say that's pretty good. I'm quite happy. There's a few little bits that I probably need to do. There's a little bit there. Let's see if we can get that. Still haven't quite got that bit, have I? And it's a little bit sore now, so let's have a dry off. I might come back for that in a minute. So overall I would say that's not too bad. There's a couple of little bits here and there that I could probably do with a little bit more. Got a little pimple here and there, not looking after my skin properly. And I might do another pass a little bit later, but I'm going to leave it there for the video. Might not be around for a couple of weeks, but might be. Sometimes things get a little bit busy in the Britshaver household, and they may well do that over the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the shave. I certainly did, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks' time. In the meantime, look after yourself. See you soon. Bye for now.